I came back 8 years after I was a student in SEAL training, and I was an instructor. I led the first phase of BUDS, which is the phase where Hell Week and all that is. That's the phase where everybody basically quits.
Right.
And we had to counsel
So
every
you're one of
kid.
those monsters that are torturing those poor
Yeah,
recruits.
yeah. Which really all we do is we made sure that the sun came up and went down every day, just because life and the environment and the atmosphere just had to keep perpetuating, and we just let that work the magic.
Right.
You don't have to really yell or do a whole lot of stuff too much. But 8 years later, I found, okay, so we have to counsel the students when they want to quit, wherever it is. So if they don't want to go out in the ocean, they run up, I want to quit. So there was 3 people that had to do the counseling. There was the person in charge of whatever the event was. Then if he couldn't talk the kid out of it, the kid was going to go to the senior enlisted person present. And then if they couldn't talk him out of it, then they would go to the officer in charge of the event. And if the officer couldn't talk him out of it, then they'd say, okay, and you'd go and do the ceremonial ringing of the bell 3 times and you were done. No take backs, you're over. It's over. So I must have had that counseling situation. I did 2 tours at that school later on as an officer, at least 300 times.
Right.
So I had 300 conversations with lawyers. That's why I think of it that way, because I actually listen to these guys. Because if some guy comes up and I say, "What do you want to quit?" and he doesn't have a real answer, and I'll get back with your class, you idiot, go get out of here. But if he comes up and goes, "So when I was 6, if he's got a statement, if he's got a detailed list of, he's been thinking about this for a lot longer than just this event that's going on today. He's been preparing himself, and that's what it sounded like, a legal presentation, like the opening arguments in a legal case. That's why I call it that.